Show, stand up.
Stand up.
Lake Show,
Stand up. Breaking news, it's showtime.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Big Baby Jonathan here. Welcome to Big Baby Sports Live. I'm going to recap the Lakers' tough loss versus the LA Clippers yesterday, 104-86. Man, let's dive right into it, man. First off, the game from yesterday on Easter Sunday. Hope you guys had a good Easter Sunday. For me, this game right here was atrocious. It was. Lakers came out defensively not as good, giving up layups after layups after layups, and the Clippers shot 47%, 14 out of 28, 50% from three. That's ridiculous. Lakers defense did not come to play. Lakers defense did not come to play yesterday. Giving up 104 points. I just didn't like the energy from anybody from this Lakers team. The only person that did okay was Montrezl Harrell with 19 points, 7 for 12 from the field, 5 for 6 from the free throw line. But overall, everybody's stats, not really good. And what the Lakers need to do is, Laker Nation, is to play better. Play better. Play with the energy, the passion, the hustle, grit, grind. We're 31-19. And we're 5-8 away from Staples Center, which was the Clippers' hometown, Clippers arena. But I'm looking at the stats right here, fast break points. Lakers had 40 to their 34, but just in general, just the way that the Lakers came out, it was just very lackluster, and I didn't like that yesterday. I did not like any effort. What it was, Laker Nation? I'm keeping a $100. It felt like we said, "Oh man, it's a Sunday, 12 o'clock. We don't care about this game." It just Lakers were going through the motions. They weren't fighting, and everybody's talking about Dennis Schroeder. He deserves that 4 years, $80 million. He didn't do anything yesterday. 8 points, negative 20 from plus minus, 3 for 9 from the field, 8 points plus negative on the plus and minus. And I didn't like how he shot 3 for 12. It seems like that offer that the Lakers gave him it's affecting him. And I just the way that the Lakers came out. And for the Clippers, let's see what the Clippers players did yesterday. Kawhi Leonard had 19 points, 8 for 15 from the field. The other Morris brother, Morris Sr., had 22 points, shot 9 for 13 from the field. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. I just didn't like how the Lakers came out defensively, offensively. We just fit lackluster, And here's the crazy thing: the Clippers shot. Let me see here. Let's get my stats. They shot, like I said, 50% from three, 47% from the field. I didn't like Lakers defense yesterday, not one bit. And we have to hold the fort down for LeBron and AD right now because we're slowing down the mountain of the standings, man. I didn't like how we've been playing. I know we beat Sacramento. I know Kuzma did his thing. I know the second team did his thing. But the Lakers' body language seemed like yesterday they didn't care. You feel me? And I did not like that one bit from this team. We got to do better, Lakers. We got to do better. We have to do better, Laker Nation. We got to do better. Just that simple. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, you're hating on the Lakers. You're being too hard. No, I'm not. I'm just keeping it real on Big Baby Sports podcast. I keep it real on my channel, man. Lakers did not do good yesterday at all. Total turnovers. We had 7 yesterday. And they had 4 turnovers yesterday. But Lakers shot 32 out of 80, 40%. 3-pointers, 7 for 23, 34%. Free throws, 15 out of 20, 75%. You know what I mean? And I just didn't like the effort from anybody. 9 points from Morris. Shot 4 for 10 from the field. Just our shots, Rob. We just looked like we were tired from the game against Sacramento, which was on the Friday night. You know what I mean? You got to, everybody's talking about, oh, Lakers did some good things. I did not see anything good on the court on Sunday, yesterday on Easter. I did not see anything. We got punched in the mouth. And I'm tired of getting punched in the mouth. Lakers got to start fighting back. And now these Clipper fans are celebrating like they act like they won a championship. Come on now. When's the parade for the Los Angeles Clippers? When's the parade? Okay. When's the parade for the Clippers? Y'all won the championship yesterday, And overall Clipper fans think they won an NBA championship yesterday. They read my DMs, talking mess, making fun of me. Lakers lost. Okay, cool. Let's let's talk about that when we're fully healthy. No LeBron, no AD, no Andre Drummond. It would have been a different story if those players played. I guarantee it. Cliff Darrell's yapping his, just talking that noise, acting like you won a championship. You know what I mean? Until you win the championship, Clipper Darrell, you have no right to talk. It doesn't matter if your team is, let me see, what's the record? What's the Clippers record like? 33 and 18, somewhere around there. You have no reason to talk until you win one of these, bro. It's just that simple. Until you win one of these, you have no room to talk. It doesn't matter if your team is climbing in the standings. You know what I mean? Until you win one of these, you have no room to talk. You feel me? You know what I mean? You have no room to talk until you win a championship. Until you win, man. I'm tired of these Clipper fans think they all tough. And it comes to like playoffs, man. Until you win a championship, I don't care if you have DeMarcus Cousins, Rondo, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Vita Zuba. I don't care if you have a team that's very talented. I'm gonna keep it real. They've been playing well this year. I'm gonna keep it real. Always keep it real, my channel. They've been playing well this year, but haven't they been playing well with the Blake Griffins, Chris Pauls? When they had Doc Rivers, when they had Matt Barnes. But what do they do time and time again? Lose in the playoffs. I'm tired of this noise about, Clippers have the best shot beating the Lakers. They have no shot at beating the Lakers until they get to the West Conference Finals, because Denver, Portland, and the Phoenix Suns have the talent to beat this Clippers team. So do the Lakers. What up, Lake? What up, Lake? Show 8W, what's going on? They said the same last year, and look how you already know. They hyped the Clippers up so much. It seems like the media and people that work at ESPN and UNSP, it seems like they want the Clippers to beat the Lakers so bad so they can celebrate. But at the end of the day, they can't have no room to talk until, like, you have to win a championship in Los Angeles. I don't care what anybody says. You have to win a championship. Because if you don't win a championship, it's a complete failure. I'm keeping it real on Big Baby Sports. The great Kobe Bryant always said it best. If you don't win, championship's a complete failure. That's what Lakers team is all about. I don't care. We made it to the second round. We made it to West Conference. No. Even if we get to the finals and lose, it's up to me as a fan, it'll be a complete failed season, because Lakers are all about these and these only. Like, I'm just getting sick and tired of these Clipper fans. I'm getting sick and tired of these Clipper fans, man. I'm getting sick and tired of these Clipper fans, like, saying they run LA. Oh my God, they run. It's like, come on, bro. Clipper Darrell acting like he won a championship. Marcellus Wiley acting like they won a championship. The other Clipper fans acting like they won the championship, bruh. It's a regular season. Calm your ass down. Sorry for cussing, but calm your ass down, Clipper fans. Sorry for cussing. But I don't care, Paul George, Kawhi. And speaking of Kawhi Leonard, and I said this on this podcast, it was my boy JT. I said he's going to go to the Miami Heat next season, and there's reports out that he's intriguing to play with the Miami Heat, with Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler. He don't want to be in Los Angeles anymore. He doesn't. He does not want to be in Los Angeles anymore. Kawhi Leonard does not want to be in Los Angeles anymore. You know why? Because he doesn't want to play for a losing organization as the Clippers. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to play with them anymore. His body language it seems suspect. He just seems very disinterested. You know what I mean? And I'm just getting sick and tired of these Clipper fans, man. I'm just getting sick and tired of it. If Kawhi Leonard leaves, I'm going to laugh in everybody's face, because everybody's talking about Kawhi is the king of LA. Remember when Kawhi had that commercial with the crown and the king in his dashboard? Nah. LeBron James runs LA. He won a championship. You know what I mean? And LeBron runs Kawhi Leonard. You feel me? And I'm tired of Clipper fans, man. They Clipper fans act like they won something. Your organization hasn't won anything at all, so you have no room to talk. Y'all beat us, cool. You want a cookie? You want a parade on Figueroa Street or Inglewood on your new stadium? You want a trophy? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about regular season records. You have to produce in the playoffs and win championships. That's how we roll at Laker Nation. We don't play this second round exit. At least we improved to make to the second West Conference Final. That's okay. No, we don't play that here in Los Angeles. We're all about championships. That's our motto. And if you don't like it, leave the Lakers. If you don't like the motto that Laker Nation runs, doses. We care about winning on this organization. We don't care about selfies. or banners, like selfie banners. We're all about rings. You know, you already know the vibes, man. I'm just sick and tired of Clipper fans. I'm just so sick and tired of Clipper fans. You know, like, and then I know they got everybody's talking about Rondo, DeMarcus Cousins. Okay, cool. Okay, y'all got Rondo and DeMarcus Cousins. We'll see what they do in the playoffs. I'm telling you, the Clippers organization loses time and time again. They're known for losing, so they will continue to lose. They will continue to lose, regardless of what team they have. Of Tyler and Lue, they can have Michael Jordan, Stephen Curry. They can have all these superstars and still find ways because their organization has losing culture. So when you have a losing culture, as far as in an organization that's history, that's what's going to happen. Just like my Chargers. We have a losing history. We have like sometimes 14-2, 11-5, 10-9, actually 10-6 gets to the playoffs, and we lose time and time again. Each year we have bad regular seasons. We just have bad seasons. We don't make playoffs, and we don't win anything as an LA Charger. You know what I mean? So when you have an organization that doesn't win anything, has no history of winning, of losing, it's going to pay off. It's like it's going to show every time. It doesn't matter if they have Paul George, Kawhi. It doesn't matter if they have, a different coach. Y'all say it's a different year. Y'all say it's y'all year. Y'all said that last year before. So until you win one of these, man, quit talking. Quit talking until you get to the finals and win one of these. You have no room to talk. Your team hasn't won anything at all, bruh. I'm just so sick and tired of Clipper fans. Clipper fans disgust me. Clipper fans are just. I can't stand Clipper fans. I can't stand Boston Celtics fans, and I cannot stand Oakland Raider fans as well. Those three things irritate me as a fan. Raider fans, Clipper fans, and Boston Celtics fans. I'm just sick and tired of all three fans. The Clippers really piss me off. I can't stand them. And Patrick Beverley over here talking on the sideline. Sit down, Patrick Beverley. You know what you're gonna do in the playoffs. You ain't gonna show up. Paul George acting like he's acting like he's won the NBA championship. And speaking of, these referees, man, were calling some unnecessary calls yesterday, man. I didn't like the officiating one bit yesterday. Not one bit. It's just overall like the referees. For me, it just seems like when the Clippers play the Lakers at home, these NBA refs try to dictate each call, and you already know, Jay. You already know. What up, Jay? The referees they just call unnecessary, not so like bad calls. Like, come on now. It's like when Kuzma blocked Paul George, foul, but Kuzma gets shoved when he gets to the lane, it gets to the rack with the left hand, they don't call it. So it's kind of like these referees kind of want the Clippers to win in a sense, so it could be, and here's the thing right now. I'm going to keep it 100. This is not a LA rival. It's not. Regular season. Clippers beat the Lakers. Oh, you want a cookie? Like, I don't care if Clippers, I don't care. I'm treating these last couple games what we have like preseason to figure out how we're gonna match up in playoffs, seeing what chemistry we're gonna have. I'm looking at these as preseason games until LeBron AD get back. That's how I'm gonna look at it. I don't know if you Laker fans gonna look at it different. I'm gonna look at it like that. You feel me? I just feel like we need LeBron AD to get back and Andre Drummond because it just seems like these players like Kuzma, Dennis Schroeder, KCP, Morris, Marc Gasol. And Marc Gasol yesterday had 11 points, shot 4 for 7. But the game against Sacramento, the game yesterday, seemed like his body language. I know he had 11 points, but it's just his body language to me, man. Just seems like he doesn't, like his body language seems very upset that he has to sit behind Andre Drummond. I understand that, Marc Gasol, but at the end of the day, it's a business. It's, but you just got to put your big boy pants on. If your number gets called, go to work, And there's reports, I saw reports that Lakers were going to buy out Marc Gasol, but according to my sources, it's unlikely. According to my sources, they're not going to buy him out. Doesn't make sense to buy him out because Marc Gasol's high IQ is going to come well in these playoffs with passing ability, throwing no-look passes, setting hard screens, cut to the basket, LeBron throw him a no-look pass. He shoot that mid-range really well with Toronto, Memphis. But I just feel like he hesitates on shots sometimes. He'll have a wide-open layup, try to make that pass. He gets too passive sometimes. But yesterday he had 11 points. He needs to do better. He scored 15 and 8. You know what I mean? Score 15 and 8. I just want to see this Laker team improve tomorrow. Tomorrow versus the Toronto Raptors. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Well, what's up, Vince? What up? Hey, congrats to your 49ers about to get Deshaun Watson. LOL. Everyone's laughing at us because we're losing. If we're healthy, we'll be dominating, but it sucks that injuries are affecting us right now. We'll dominate playoffs. I'm sick and tired. Yeah, me too, man. Andre Drummond's talented. I don't know why people are hating on Drummond. He's very talented. Averages 14 points, 13 rebounds, 2 blocks. His rim protection is really well. Love his rim protection. His hustle, his grit, his tenacity. Both ends of the floor with LeBron, AD. It's going to work wonders for us in the playoffs. You know what I mean? And everybody asked, let me see. I saw a comment in here about the last. What's it called? Let me see here. Somebody in the comments asked about the last roster spot. Let me see here. I'm trying to look for it in the comments. But, yeah, as far as the last roster spot, we'll go ahead and talk about it. I'd rather, there's some players out there like Jabari Parker, Otto Porter, from Chicago might get bought. Actually, from Orlando might get bought out. And there's Ben McLemore. And everybody's talking about Ben McLemore. Yes, I would take him because he can shoot the ball, play defense, and the Lakers are interested in Ben McLemore. He would work wonders for us. Maybe we have to cut Andre McKinney or maybe even Wesley Matthews. You never know. And what he can play great defense. Love Ben McLemore's game. He can spread the floor, shoot that three-pointer really well. Very high percentage three-point percent shooter. Love his energy on both ends of the floor. And also, too, Avery Bradley. I love his game. And hopefully he gets bought out because if we get Avery Bradley, that'd be cool, too. But if not, Ben McLemore's the option. Jabari Parker's the option. So we got a list of options, And I just want to see us get one more player at least to see what we do with this team. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate that we didn't make a trade, but it's okay. We got the team that we have. I still trust the front office 100%. I'm not tripping. And Gerald Green too. Yup. I love Gerald Green's game. He can shoot the ball really well, play at defense, and he's very athletic. LeBron throw him lobs, play at wing defense. And I like his energy. I like his energy. And everybody's talking. Let me see here about KCP. Yeah, man, KCP is struggling right now. I feel like once LeBron gets back, LeBron's going to get the team's confidence back because LeBron James finds people spots like Kuzma, KCP, Wesley Matthews, and good spots. LeBron finds KCP in the corner. That gets his confidence going. And KCP is not normally bringing up the ball. He's usually getting the pass from LeBron off of a down screen like a Ray Allen or like in the corner. KCP is not normally bringing up the ball trying to go ISO. That's what we did a lot yesterday, too, is ISO basketball. We got to do better. I didn't like the performance yesterday from the Lakers team, not one bit. It made me upset yesterday. Just the ball was flat yesterday, and overall I didn't like it. We got to do a better job. Rebounding, they out-rebounded us 50-30, 38-6. Unacceptable. You got to do better. And I feel like Drummond, Andre Drummond would have been a good player for us yesterday, and he's practicing today. He practiced today because Lakers are playing Toronto tomorrow in Orlando. I guess they're doing a little boat thing over there, Toronto Raptors. So we're gonna see what we're gonna do over there. You know what I mean? We're gonna see what's gonna happen over there. And we're gonna see what's gonna happen. And as far as AD coming back, I feel like he's a couple more weeks away. And as far as LeBron, he's a couple more weeks away. And everybody needs to stop, hating on LeBron, hating on AD. Those two players are must needed for us, for us to win the NBA championship. And yes, Bradley would be working well for us. I love his game, his hustle, his grit, his grind, his tenacity. You know, I love his game, but we'll see what's gonna happen. You know, as far as like if I was Frank Vogel, and if they say look at the stats for practice, you know what I would say? Here's what I would do for the stats: rip them up, throw them away, get better next game. Watch film, throw the stats away, watch film, get better. And I just feel like Lakers will get better from this. But we just got to hold the fort because we're sliding down in the standings. We're sliding down. But we're going to take a quick commercial break, Laker Nation. We'll be right back.
Checking. We got Big Baby Jonathan in the building.
Baby, what's poppin'?
This is Big Baby Sports. We going live in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go Lakers all day. Coming hard, gonna play. Got that Mamba mentality in my brain. Lake Show, stand up.
Stand up.
Lake Show,
Stand up. Breaking news, it's showtime.
What's going on, Laker Nation? Welcome back to Big Baby Sports. You know, had to take a little quick commercial break. Let's get back into it, man. Yeah, man, Lakers got a tough schedule coming up very soon. You got the Raptors tomorrow, and that game for tomorrow night, 4:30 p.m. West Coast time. We got to come out, execute both ends of the floor. You know, they got Gary Trent Jr., they got Pascal Siakam, they got Kyle Lowry. They got great young guys over there in Toronto, so we can't underestimate them. You know, Marc Gasol's going back over there to Toronto, actually to Orlando to play, you know, for the Raptors. They are the Florida Raptors this year, LOL. But I just want to see this Laker team compete at the highest level tomorrow. You know, I expect THC to get off tomorrow, you know. And I agree with you 100%, Jay. No rebounds, no rings. You know. Lakers need better ball. Yes, better ball from side to side. You know, sometimes I feel like the Lakers try to do iso ball a lot, and sometimes it doesn't work. But if they move the ball when they did against Sacramento, when they switched every time, because I know there was a play against Sacramento. Shooter had it, threw it to Kuzma. Kuzma threw it back to Shooter. Kuzma threw it to Shooter. Shooter threw it to Kuzma. Shooter threw it back to Shooter. Shooter threw it to KCP. Back and forth, and they switched it back, and KCP hit the three. So the ball movement has to keep rolling. You know, play kind of like that San Antonio Spurs type of offense. You know, rotate, set screens, and you know, I just want to see his team better ball movement, limit turnovers tomorrow. You know, limit the turnovers. You know, turnovers have it. Yeah, yes, it's annoying. We gotta do better. That won't have happened if LeBron was there. You know. Shout out to LeBron. Can't wait for Space Jam 2. It's crazy when LeBron is the most hated athlete on social media. People have a problem with LeBron being on Space Jam 2. You know, I saw a commercial. It seems really cool. You know, and people need to stop hating on LeBron, man. You know, people need to stop hating on. You know, LeBron's great at what he does on the court, off the court. People need to stop hating on greatness. You know, LeBron's starting growing on me as a Laker. You know, I'm keeping it real. LeBron's starting to grow on me. I'm a big fan of him now. And I miss him being out there on the court. You feel me? I miss being on, you know. Let me see here. Everybody keeps saying Brooklyn Nets, Clippers going to the finals, but everybody don't count out teams like Denver, Philly, Boston, and Miami Heat. Yeah, man. As far as that, I just feel like people need to stop assuming that the Clippers and Brooklyn Nets are going to go walk the team to the finals. No, I feel like Boston's going to get challenged. You know. I just feel like Boston's gonna not Boston. I already said it best. And shout out to Dwight Howard, man. You're doing great things in Philly. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Keep doing good things in Philly, man. Been watching you. Yeah, as far as Miami, I say Miami has the pieces. Philly has the pieces to challenge Brooklyn. You know, as far as Denver has the pieces to upset the Clippers. You know, and people are underestimating Phoenix. I have Phoenix and the Lakers in the West Conference Finals. Have it saved, you know, screen saved, auto saved on my phone. So when it's Lakers and Phoenix Suns, we're going to come back on here and discuss that because Phoenix is playing under the radar. Chris Paul's playing at the highest level right now. Devin Booker, you know, Jay Crowder, Aiden, you know, they got a great group of guys. Monty Williams doing a wonderful job in Phoenix, man. It's going to be interesting playoffs. I'm excited. You know what I mean? It's going to be interesting to see what these teams do versus Brooklyn. It's going to be interesting to see if Brooklyn has any hiccups. I feel like they're due. I feel like they haven't gone into adversity yet. Kevin Durant's been out. James Harden's been out. Kyrie's been out. So they've been in and out. So they haven't really came together as a team. And Kevin Durant was potentially going to play tonight, but he's not playing for a while. I feel like the Brooklyn Nets are trying to figure out if it's safe to play him, safe not. So, if he doesn't play, if he has to sit out, it's, no excuse for Brooklyn. If Brooklyn does not win a championship, I will laugh my tail off because they created a superstar all-star team and they don't win. But here's the thing. The Lakers did that with Dwight Howard, Pau Gasol, Dwight Howard, Pau Gasol, Ron Artest, Steve Nash, but injuries happened that year. And it didn't work out. So we're going to kind of see if Brooklyn has to go through similarities what the Lakers did that year with Dwight Howard. But if Brooklyn gets to the finals and the Lakers get to the finals representation, I like our punch chance of beating the Brooklyn Nets. Because when you have a team with LeBron James, AD, Andre Drummond, Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell, it's going to be interesting to see what these teams do in the playoffs. Is Brooklyn going to get challenged? Is Philly going to get challenged? Even if the Lakers going to get challenged. This is going to be interesting playoffs. I'm very, very excited for these playoffs. I just want to see good competitive playoffs for West Conference, East Conference. I want to see this. I want to see the Lakers fight for get challenged. So when we win the championship, it's going to be all much sweeter when we win back-to-back. Because when we win back-to-back, you're going to see a different post-game show. You're going to see a more calm and turned-up post-game show when we win the finals. You know what? I have confidence in my Lakers so much. We're going to win the NBA Finals. We're going back-to-back. You feel me? We're going back-to-back. Put it on here on Big Baby Sports. Los Angeles Lakers are going back-to-back. LeBron's going to win Finals MVP. He's not going to win the MVP, regular season MVP. You know who's going to win it? James Harden, and that's going to motivate LeBron to play really greatness in the playoffs. Because I noticed when LeBron does win MVP, he shows out in the playoffs. So, to be honest, I want LeBron to – here's what I want LeBron to do if he doesn't win it. Say, okay, I'm good off the regular season MVP. I want to win the finals MVP. I want to win these championships or MVPs. You feel me? He has 3 right now. I think, yeah. No, actually he has 5. He'll have 5, and the Lakers will overtake Boston. You'll be a part of Laker history if you can pass Boston on championships, LeBron. You can be in the top 10 of the greatest Lakers of all time. Yes, I said top 10. If you get that done, you're starting to creep up on the ladder of Laker greats. So keep doing your thing, LeBron. I'm glad you're a Laker. But that is going to do it for Big Baby Sports podcast. So make sure you turn on the post notifications for every time I go live or post a video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. I'm almost at 500 subscribers. And once I get to my 500 subscribers, I'm doing a big giveaway. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on post notification, and like and rate all my stuff on social media, man. Until then, Laker Nation, have a great, positive day tomorrow. We out here, Laker Nation. Peace out. West Coast, Mamba out.
Checking. We got Big Baby Jonathan in the building.
Baby,